Yo, woo, it's Taylor Martin. I'm here with my guy Aspect One. Yo, how you doing today, my friend?
Shit, man. I'm a little too heavy right now, smoking some of Cali's finest, you know what I'm saying? But I'm good. Ready for this event this weekend.
Word,
Know what you mean?
word. So you're out in Cali already? Is that where you're from?
Yeah, man. I was born in New York, raised in Cali, homie. So,
Word, word. So you were born in New York and raised in Cali. How'd you get from New York to Cali?
man, like any other child, bro. Their parents pick up and move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word. That's what's up, man. You remember how young you were?
I got a bunch of family here and whatnot, but and I had already came to California a couple of times before I moved. But I moved here when I was about 8. You know what I'm saying? Straight from the Bronx and shit, and been out here ever since.
Word. That's what's up. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Hey, on top.
You said you have 6 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I got family. I got sisters and brothers.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Do they like battles as well?
I mean, I'm not about to hit up my family like, yo, come watch battle rap, niggas
Yeah.
calling each other faggots and killing each other and distant diseases and shit. Nah, I don't move like that. My family supports me because I'm their family. Other than battle rap, you know what I mean? Like I don't really push that on my family too much. They don't really got shit to do with that.
Exactly. Yeah. Nah. I was just asking KG the poet about that because I was just asking KG the poet about that because I even asked Daylight the other day about it too. It's like at the end of the day, you realize the smart thing to do is to help people out and to believe in other people. But it's a side of battle rap that unless you are actually in the web of networks or of the culture, you might not get it because sometimes you might question, am I promoting negativity or am I pushing hatred? So that's what I was asking them, if they ever felt that or if they ever thought about that,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to keep it a buck with you, like I know the family that I have, so it's just really I don't really even push my music to my family. Like my family supports what I do.
Yeah.
Support how I get down and shit, and like they know that I travel and do what I do. But at the end of the day, like I don't really promote battle rap to too many outsiders, and I would consider my family members outsiders in that regard. They didn't grow up fucking with battle rap like that.
Exactly.
Rock in New York, big battle rap fan. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Trevor, big battle rap fan. I got a couple of cousins out here that are big fans of the shit, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? My family, they old school, and.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, well, because then everybody doing their own thing. You don't expect everybody to be your number one fan, use their life to promote you. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that, bro. So so you say you spit too, you make music too. That's what's up. So when did you start writing?
As long as I remember, bro. Like me and my cousin Brock, cat I just mentioned in New York, we used to record radio shows every weekend, every night. BLS, Kiss FM, share radio shows, and then we would just kind of just writing and shit. 2nd grade, just trying to write rhymes and like record over the tapes and shit. And I would get in trouble. We would get in trouble all the time for that shit. And
exactly, yeah, exactly. In school writing, yeah, that's funny.
When I moved to California, I kind of fell out of the music side just because most of my relatives here were in the gang lifestyle. It wasn't really the music shit that I had too much. And in about like 6th grade, 7th grade, I started meeting friends who was more onto the rap shit. And I met a homie named Anthony in 7th grade, and we would write lyrics in class of any song. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we was like so fans where one day we would come to school and write the Ice Cube lyrics and then to each other different songs. And then the next day he would write like Vanilla Ice.
Exactly. Yeah, I did that too. I remember rewinding the tape. Did you ever rewind the tape? You might press and pause and rewinding the tape so you could get the lyrics right?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, that was the first way to karaoke rap shit.
Exactly.
I was always just a big sponge of the music, just kind of writing rhymes, like writing their rhymes out just to memorize them and shit. And then in about 8th grade, I started writing my own rhymes. It was trash.
Yeah.
9th grade was trash. 10th grade, I started really freestyling. Well, ninth grade, I was freestyling, but I wasn't good. 10th grade, I got a little bit better, but I had my moments. 11th grade, I got cool. 12th grade, I was a fucking beast off the top. Like, my freestyles was really dumb cool, and I was already doing shows from, like, 11th grade on. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah. And on the radio show, were you guys talking? Were you guys playing music?
No, I'm talking about rap shows, like a rapper performing.
Oh yeah. I'm saying, didn't you say you used to do like a radio show and shit back in the day or something?
I said I would record radio shows.
Oh, okay, yep. Oh yeah, exactly. Like shit that was coming on, you recorded onto a tape.
Yeah, like Big Daddy Kane and fucking Cool G Rap and Marley Marl and Red Alert shows and shit like that. We were recording the entire thing.
Word.
To, you know what I'm saying, to have tapes of music. I was a big music fan. So
okay. And then you said you started to do your own shows, right?
Yeah, in high school.
Word. That's what's up, bro. What was the topic like? Like the topic matter? Like we rapping about life? What we rapping about back then?
I just rap, bro. That's it. I don't even remember just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Hunger.
Yeah. Do you smoke weed?
Man, did I smoke weed or do I?
Yeah. Did you smoke weed back then?
Of course.
When did you start smoking weed?
To keep it a buck with you, I really started smoking in 10th grade, but I had hit something in 7th grade a couple times.
Yeah. I remember the first time I smoked weed, I didn't even get high. How about you? Is that similar?
The first 2 times I hit something, I just didn't know what the fuck to feel, so I don't think I got high. I don't know if I perfected smoking, but the times in high school that I smoked, great. I got so faded, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It was crazy. And, you know, I was smoking a little bit better weed than the stretch. We always had, like, a little bit better trees and strips. We had mid-grade when there was only low-grade around.
Yeah,
you know
word.
I always had the chronic when everybody had mid-grade. So we were always smoking a little bit better than some of the other homies because we all had older brothers, or the homie had an older brother that could get us that bomb.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm over here in Washington State, so my sister was, my older sister, her friends were rappers and shit, her boyfriends and shit were rappers and shit, so I was already smoking, you know what I'm saying, when I was like 13, but yeah, the first time I smoked, I didn't even get high. But recently, the time I felt like I was so high, like when I was a kid, is when I hit dabs. Have you ever hit dabs before?
Yeah, of course.
Fucking crazy. I seen this dude, he hit a 3-gram dab, bro, like one of those little 15-second clips on Facebook and shit. Just cleared it, bro. He's like, I'm gonna save this other 2.5 for the morning.
Yeah, that's not something that I prefer. I'm not really into the dabs like that. I like just smoking flowers. Give me a blunt and I'm good money. You start giving me dabs and butane and having the light shit and rigs, and that should get a little too complicated for my liking. So
yeah, real shit though. Real shit. Yeah, to this day, I never bought no dabs, man. I just buy sacks. But you're a businessman, so you seem like you use it to enhance creativity and drive. You don't just, you seem like you use it to, what would you say you use marijuana for?
I mean, I smoke because I enjoy it. I've always smoked.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy it.
You gotta enjoy life too,
Doesn't really have anything to do with creativity. Like, I'm creative without weed. I think that's an excuse. Like, and I think it's a discredit to everybody who doesn't smoke weed who's just as creative. Like, are we saying that the people who don't smoke weed that are creative have an excuse? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
think they can find other ways to enhance creativity. But I think, that THC just opens your mind. Like, the shit you think about after you hit that pot, you just start imagining just, like, all kinds of shit that could be in movies and fucking songs and short films. You're just like, man, what do I do first? Which one I make first?
I don't think that has anything to do with smoking weed. I think that comes to do with self. Like, at the end of the day, if you use a drug for an excuse to be creative, don't do it.
Yeah, not really an excuse, but kind of like an enhancement. And everybody,
a reason. Like, your mind, like, the thing about people that they don't know is, like, you use so little of your brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine people that use 17% of their brain. They probably could float. We use a little bit under 9% of our brain. So it's really about knowing who you are and what you are and what you're passionate about.
Exactly.
And I make dope ass music and I make creative things. Like there's days that I smoke trees and I don't do shit but play fucking video games for 5 hours in a row with my cousin and shit. You know?
That's what's up. That's
Well,
what's up. Hey, have you ever heard? Have you ever heard of Joe Rogan?
Excuse me?
Have you ever heard of Joe Rogan?
Yeah, of course.
You like Joe Rogan at all, or have you heard of like his podcast or anything? Heard him talk or anything?
I don't know where you're going with that, but I mean, I've listened to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was just saying, just because he's really into, he's the one who kind of made me, he has a lot of good ideas about pot and shit. So he's the one who kind of, just showed me, that everybody's different. Just like some people is allergic to penicillin. You know what I'm saying? That would suck if you're allergic to penicillin or grass. I don't know if you're ever in school with people who are rolling in grass and they couldn't be in grass because they'll get hives and shit. So, for some people it might enhance it. For some people it might not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it depends on if it's sativa or indica. But so how did you hook up with URL?
Shit, I've been doing this battle shit for a while. They hit me up. We made it work.
That's what's up. So what was your first job in, or what was your first role in the battle community and battle universe?
A lot of these young cats don't know, but I was a freestyle king in my era. You know what I'm saying? I battled a lot of cats in my era and won. You know what I'm saying?
Is any of this still around?
Let me finish my thought, my G.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
So this was an era before all of this battle rap shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with the Project Blowcats and the Foundations. I grew up with like Triune and Poseidon and Otherwise and Global Flotations and all of the dope homies from back in the day, Peace and those guys battled with Eminem and Juice and those guys before M was even famous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's well documented. Like if you ask other freestyle greats from that era, especially LA guys, they all know me. You know what I'm saying? Especially the dudes I named. Hit Up Pete, of course, Hit Up Thesaurus, Immaculate, Lush One. You know what I'm saying? Dumbfounded Satire, No Can Do. All these guys knew me for being a dope MC, a dope
Exactly. Battle. I was gonna say I seen you around somewhere because I was gonna I know you didn't start in URL because I was gonna ask you because I know I seen you in some other shit. I was gonna ask you to like Grind Time or KOTD.
Gets credit when cats think that I just came around because of King of the Dot. Like King of the Dot is a Canadian company. Me and Organic had met for the first time in like 2010.
Oh, so you were with KOTD, right?
Yeah, I was the president of the West Coast.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's what's up. Are you still in good terms with them?
I mean, we talking about URL, so it's not really a King of the Dot conversation, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, much love to those dudes, much support, you know what I'm saying? Like, they put me in a position to lead. I felt I did the best of my ability, and I appreciate the time that I had with them.
Fuck yeah, I respect that. So, man, this event tomorrow, man, shit, you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, traffic, bro. Day one tomorrow, the PGs. We got a lot of heat on that card, you know what I'm saying? Albeit the cancellations, a few guys had to cancel. Some of them post some circuit shit, and I don't fuck with it. I'm going to put that on record. And secondly, some of them, they just kind of needed to take care of some other things, which I understand. And, at the end of the day, the guys that show up are the guys that are hungrier than the other ones. I'll always say that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? These guys had a couple months to buy tickets, get out here. Niggas make excuses at the last minute. But, hey, the battles are still going on. The shit is still going to be cracked. Still going to be dope. We still got most of the battles on the card still there. I said only a few people canceled. And there's heat. Norbs is coming out here for the first time as far as hosting some shit with me. It's going to be dope. And then we moving right to day two. The main event traffic. You know what I mean? With the exception of Daylight and Big T, who couldn't do it right now. I don't know what's going on with that. They had a couple of little situations that I don't want to speak on, but, I know the fans felt a certain way for a bit, but the fact is we still got 5 dope-ass battles. We still going to have a lot of dope guests in there, special guests. Still got an opportunity to mingle with other fans that you may not have met, that you only talk to on the internet. It's a real dope time to gather, everybody communicate and connect for the community. Like, The reason why I do this battle rap shit is not to make money. It's not to get fame. It's not to do none of that shit. Like, I got 2,400 followers on Twitter. I'm not out on my Twitter every day. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. You know what I'm saying? My Facebook is almost full as far as the limit. But I'm the same, like I said, I'm not out here begging for attention or begging for, people to like me. I don't give a fuck what people think. The only thing that I care about is throwing dope events and having somewhere that the fans can come and appreciate what we're doing. That's it. If you don't like me as a person, that's cool. You think I'm dumb, that's cool. You think I'm a pussy, that's cool. A liar, that's cool. All of that shit. You can call me whatever you want. Dude, the only thing that I care about is this hip-hop community and them being able to have a chance to really see and be a part of dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I appreciate that.
And I went to hip-hop events as a kid and I had the same passion, regardless of what I thought about Nas or Jay-Z or whatever. Like, the personal life shit didn't mean nothing to me. It was always about what the artist could do or could do.
Real talk.
It's the same thing for me, bro. I don't care what niggas think out here about me on these streets or on these internet blogs or on these internet posts or these tweets or fake-ass gangbanger niggas who think all of a sudden that they got a little bit of fame that everybody's scared of them or whatever. Like, I don't care about none of that. Only thing I care about is the music, is the passion, is the battle rappers.
That's for sure, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could quote that and share that, bro. That was some real shit, bro. That's real shit right there.
I mean, that's the only thing that I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've made mistakes in my past. I'm not a perfect person. I'm dealing with a lot of personal shit right now, you know what I'm saying? And I don't never put that on nobody. I don't really ever be like, yo, bro, this is happening to me. I don't fucking walk with, you
don't play the victim.
Nah, I'm chilling. I'm hard because I know that nobody gives a fuck at the end of the day. I could be on my deathbed. Motherfuckers ain't gonna care until I actually die. Then it's like, yo, rest in peace, Aspect. We missed you. You were so dope. I saw the same thing happen with Pumpkinhead. Rest in peace, PH. Niggas would be out here talking shit.
Exactly.
Ain't get no battles. You not dope. Then my nigga passes away. Somebody I actually functioned with and fucked with, and I just done a joint for on his album with Dilated Peoples. You know, I really supposed to be Pumpkinhead. And to get to see a bunch of people slandering him on some like, yo, rest in peace, Pumpkinhead, we miss you, when you was the same nigga 2 months ago talking shit on a post about how he's not dope.
Exactly.
It's a diss. Like, I don't really move like that, bro. Like, I call it spade a spade, bro. Some niggas don't like me because I've called them out in interviews and said certain things. And I don't give a fuck.
Hey, you got to do that, though, bro. You got to fucking do that. That's what too many people are scared to do, bro. And that's why they say in the mediocrity of the masses, because they're not scared to fucking, be a little controversial. They're not scared to fucking, even if other people don't agree, they're not scared to just continuously go with what they believe, man. I'm telling you, these are the people who got killed and the people who are fucking mostly known, bro, the people who think like that, bro. For real, you're a leader. That means you're a leader, a natural-born leader, bro.
I'm 37 years old, bro. I don't have the time to bullshit people. I don't got time to waste time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got motherfuckers in battle rap making rumors up about me and going on these little...
No, real shit, bro. I know people be inboxes double crossing me. Like, they'll be telling me one thing, but then they go into, the other people's messages and be like, oh, yeah, so-and-so, or Taylor said this and this and this and this. When at the end of the day, they just made something up so the other person won't fuck with me.
I mean...
For real, I know it's fact, bro.
None of the gossip, all of that shit don't matter to me because I'm doing this shit for a bigger purpose.
Exactly. The shine is gonna it's gonna outgrow the hatred, right?
I'm doing it for the cats that rock with me, the cats that respect me, the cats
exactly.
that support me. So,
I think that the love too. Do you think that the love is gonna outshine the hatred too? Like, there's no way they can hold you down if it's true talent, right?
Thoughts, my G. You gotta let me finish my thoughts.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Nah, you cool. You got it. What was you saying?
I'm saying, even if there's haters and shit, like, there's no way they could stop, God's plan for you, right? Or, like, there's no way they could stop what you're going to do. Even if they try to throw shade on it, whatever, if it's true, like, something real, you're going to outlast all that shit. Because if it's real, it has to go through those tests and trials to be seen if it's going to, stand the test of time and shit, of people talking down, of people trying to make rumors about you. Because at the end of the day, the time is going to show, like, time will tell. Like, that's an old thing, but it's still so true. Time will tell, because people could say they're the hottest battle rapper. They could have 3 filthy-ass battles, and then fucking never come again, never be seen again. But the people with consistency and just like, you know what, like such you're saying, I'm trying to see if you agree. Like, you know, it doesn't matter how many haters you have. If you stay consistent, you know, that's gonna speak for itself.
All I can say, you know what I'm saying, is I work hard. People see the work. If you don't think I work hard, look at the 3 money that I put in when I worked with King of the Dot. I helped establish some great events in the last couple years with them, and it pushed the momentum. Same thing with, you know what I'm saying, with this URL thing. I work hard. Niggas don't got shit better to do but talk about people, so that's why they gossip. I don't got time to gossip.
Come on.
I got time to raise my daughter.
Say
Maybe
that.
some of you they need to have fucking children. So you can learn that people are greater than you, like children. You know what I'm saying? And actually have a purpose in life instead of sitting on fucking Twitter all day talking shit about everybody you get a chance to talk about. Like,
That's real shit.
You move like that. I got better shit to do. And a part of it is actually studying this battle rap culture, studying business models so I can learn how to be a better businessman, so I can learn how to present better things to him. You know what I'm saying? It's not about and what you think about me, how you don't like me, and how I'm taking this, and I don't like this, and all of this other shit that don't mean shit to me because you really know what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you know who you are, then you actually got an opportunity to move forward and do better things for more people. And that's just the way that I move. So, you know, I appreciate the motherfuckers who rock with me. KG is a big proponent as far as making this shit happen on the West Coast as well. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for reaching out and hitting me up, just wanting to do an interview and to chop it up, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's life. Like, you know, like, I don't really understand when people say, like, oh, bro, you're a hater. I expect people to not like what I do.
Exactly.
To convince you to like what I do. Because I feel the same way about life. It's like, bro, like, I'm not just going to give you a pass because you rap. I'm not just going to give you a pass because you produce. I want to hear dope shit and get a piece.
Even Jesus had haters, bro. At the end of the day, even Jesus had haters, bro. If that doesn't tell you something, that tells you everybody. That means God has haters. There's not one person in the world who, I think you just have to, like you're saying, man, keep it in perspective, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what Jay-Z said. He said, whose bias do you seek? Because, like, no matter what kind of thoughts you have, somebody in the world is agreeing with you. It's just about who basically do you want to be agreeing with you. Like, entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying, the leaders in battle rap. Who do you want to be agreeing with?
Jesus and that's the dumbest fucking shit that I've ever heard in my life. Even Jesus had haters. Like, somebody stupid must have made that up. That's
But I'm saying, why somebody who promotes love and somebody who promotes peace and who's here just to help other people, how the fuck could you hate on that? The example is saying, if somebody can hate on Jesus who's here to be nice to people and to help people and to just, you know, help put himself up as a sacrifice to help everybody else, if you can hate on somebody like that, I'm just saying everybody's going to be hated on, because if even the fucking, that person could be hated on, nobody else, you know what I'm saying, even compares to that on what, you know, they did and shit to be hated on. Like, if they're hating on a peaceful guy who's like not causing problems, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are they gonna kill him for?
That Jesus shit is the dumbest shit in the world. because a lot of people attribute Jesus' plight from haters. Like, this era is built off of insecurity. There's a lot of insecure folks. There's a lot of cats who they expect you to like everything that they do, and if you don't, then you're quote unquote a hater.
Yeah.
These persons are those are the same people who say every kid's a winner. Fuck no, every kid's a winner. That's why when I play games with my daughter, I try to win. That's why I play games with my daughter, I try to win. Because every kid is not a winner. They need to understand the tier system in life. Look, you might be good at this, somebody's great at it. So that way you come to reality in itself, to know humility. There's no humility that's being taught in this world anymore, and especially between children. Don't beat your kids. Don't fucking get into a fight. No fight at school. Da da da. All of this fucking crucifixion of children. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't grow up with any kind of courage, any kind of belief system in themselves. And I'm not saying that violence breeds that, but discipline does. Like, if you teach a kid, yo, You can lose this. You can be hurt. You can be humbled. Somebody stronger than you. Someone
Yeah,
better than you.
exactly.
You
I
strive.
think
You
that,
strive for certain things. Let me finish my point.
yeah.
You strive for certain things. So when you have an actual aspiration and an inspiration, it forces you to channel self-belief.
Come on, say that shit, bro.
The kids who don't have it, maybe you're a winner anyway. Yeah, I'll never hit you. I'll never do this. You can have anything you want. Those motherfuckers wind up shooting up a school. Those motherfuckers not doing anything with
Hey, that's real shit though.
Or they wind up being the artist who's fucking they're spoon fed their whole entire career, and then as soon as they deal with some adversity, like, yo, I don't like that music, I don't like this, they want to go on a rant and hate the entire internet. Oh, well, you fans don't fuck with my music, fuck you guys, fuck that, blah, blah, blah. And I don't believe in that. I think that when you're talking about a hater, it's different than the Jesus perspective. Jesus dealt with being persecuted. He dealt with the faith of self, and he also was sent by God, if this is what you believe in. I'm speaking from a religious perspective because there are some people out there who believe in science as opposed to religion. So
I believe in science and the spirit are like hand in hand, but
just to give it the religious perspective, Jesus was brought here to deliver a message for people, to teach a lesson of
say that, bro.
And if these artists aren't doing the same thing, we can compare them to no motherfucking Jesus. Point blank. These make me righteous. These motherfuckers ain't being for the community and the culture.
Yeah.
If anything, you're destroying it. I can't compare Young Thug to Jesus. I can't compare Jadakiss to Jesus. These guys are not walking in the same path. They're not walking in the same life.
Let's just put it this way. No matter what you're doing, there's going to be somebody who disagrees with you. Either way you're doing it, like whether you're doing it this way or whether you're doing it that way, someone's going to say that's the wrong way.
You know what that's called? Duality.
But then someone, but then again, no matter what, either way you're doing it, there's also somebody out there who's saying you're doing it the right way. So, like when Jay-Z said, whose bias do you seek? Like, I seek bias of people such as you who's involved in, who does similar things that I want to be doing in the future. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to surround myself around people who, they're doing things that I want to do, you know what I'm saying? And, who they spend their time thinking about battle rap, and, they spend their time thinking about raising their kids and battle rap and how this shit correlates. You know what I'm saying? So those are the people who I want to agree with. I'm trying to see how they think and shit. And, because you got to find other people who are walking the same way as you, man. Like, who have the same thoughts as you, because... Or thoughts that you want to have, you know what I'm saying?
Can I interject?
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't have to find anybody who agrees with you.
Or like a role model type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Let me finish my point. You don't have to find anybody that agrees with you. Why? Because it's not about that. That's not what life is about. Life is about learning. If you have somebody who constantly channels new thoughts and thought-provoking things and always has a different stance than you, to educate you and inspire you to be better, that's what life is. Life isn't just about having a bunch of people who sit next to you and say, hey, you love bears? I love bears too. Let's start a bear loving group. Because they're out there who's like, yo, I'm starving. I would use this bear's whole body for covering, and I'll use the bear oil and everything. And they're more, you know what I'm saying? It's a different perspective. It's about finding people who understand duality. If you understand there's a good with the bad.
Yeah, it's like a watermelon. You got to spit out the seeds, or like a chicken, you got to spit out the bones, right?
You actually have... You said what, bro?
I said it's like a watermelon. I went to church for a few years when I was like 17. My pastor said, everything's like a watermelon. You got to eat the meat and spit out the seeds, or the chicken. You got to eat the meat and spit out the bones. There's always everything. You just got to take what you want, take what's good for you.
I mean, you can eat the marrow out of the bones, though.
No, that shit's good for you too.
You could eat the marrow. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Native Americans who use everything, they find a purpose for everything. So you spit out the bones, but you use it for armor. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, word.
That's the one thing that the church doesn't teach you. It's just exact. It's just there. It's just the one way parable of their truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between church and religion. You know what I'm saying?
Well, each individual in the church is going to think different things, you know what I mean? And, that's why I was saying about...
That's why they're called followers.
Yeah, everybody's gonna think something different. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
necessarily. If you go to a church and if some guy's preaching the same ideology, you'd be surprised to see how many people think the exact same way.
I know that's true. That's true. But then still, some people are gonna be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? But back to the role model shit. I'm sure there's somebody in your past who has influenced you to adopt some of your some of your daily regimens or something. Like somebody's inspired you to get into battle rap. Like somebody's must have been your role model or been like a OG to you or something.
Nope. Sorry. I mean, I got into music because I loved it myself. My dad was a DJ, but he wasn't my role model.
Yeah, but some certain rappers inspired you though because you heard them do it first. Because hip hop was around before you were born, right?
No, I was born in 1978. I'm 37 years old.
Fuck, bro. You're a true pioneer, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I feel what you're saying too about just saying I love you to everybody right now because everybody could be gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Either one of us could die today, bro.
You said what?
I said I feel what you were saying too about just appreciating the moments and shit because either one of us could go today. Anybody could go today. Like what you were saying about PH. Like for real, this could be our last time we heard from people. They heard our voice. They heard our mind. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Crazy time we live in. Well, my friend, I appreciate the time. I appreciate you sharing a piece of your mind with me. Is there anything that you want to leave with fans and people that are following what you do?
We ain't even finished the role model shit, but it's all good, G. You just keep cutting me off. I see you.
No. Go ahead. Share your mind. That's what I'm saying. I'm here. I want to hear what you have to say.
Like I said, like I was born in 78, so I grew up like literally like with rap. You know what I'm saying? So when I was 9, the shit was 9. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was a DJ in the 70s, and he taught me all of this great shit. So when I was listening to records growing up, I had already knew what the sample was because of my dad. So if anything, my dad taught me the most about music, but he wasn't my music role model because I didn't follow his path. I really was like, I want to rap. I taught myself how to rap my own way. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to rap with like dope lines and bars and be educated. I always had like dudes that I love listening to, Nas, fucking AC Alone, Del the Funky Homo Sapien, and Casual, Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big Daddy.
It's crazy. Nas and Eminem's the same age.
Probably.
That's crazy. Nas got famous way before.
And he's like a year or two older than me.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
I grew up in that era, bro, of like having a lot of talent, and you really had to like, I had to fight every week at freestyle ciphers and circles because cats were really testing my line, and it was like, are you gonna buckle or are you gonna stand up for yourself? And like it really made me go at this shit hardcore, where it was like, I have to be dope. I always have to challenge myself. I can't put out whack music. I can't put out something mediocre.
Come on.
I will critic. So if someone tells me my music is trash, I did a bad job because I'm my worst critic. I'm very critical of myself more than anybody else can be critical of me. So if anything, I'm really my own role model because there was a lot of times where, I gangbanged in high school and
that's dope.
That you're a role model. You know what I mean? I came from a different era, but I still was able to graduate college and to do other shit on the other side where people that are, you used to gangbang? Yeah, I got a master's degree too. What do you have? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You always have to be able to beat somebody because you get judged. So, I grew up with a lot of pressure. As an adult, still had a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? My dad wanted me to follow his footsteps. I didn't. So I think that's more of the reason why I'm literally a black sheep is because of the fact that I didn't follow anybody's trail. You know what I'm saying?
It's so crazy to be alive, huh, bro?
Huh?
I'm just thinking about your story and just thinking about what you're telling me. It's so crazy to be alive, huh?
Yeah. When you had like multiple guns to your head and people, trying to pull the trigger on them.
It's like life is like a fucking like a miracle or magical like all the time just to be here, man. It's fucking weird, bro.
It's a gift, man. But just kind of wanted to finish out that thought. I didn't just want to leave that in there.
Yeah, I appreciate that though. That you learned, that you saw, that you look inside self, and you realize that you have those natural capabilities inside of you. I heard of this word called unconscious cognitive. Wait, so wait, fuck, man. Let me see. I'm gonna have to text it to you if I can't think about it. Let me think real quick. It's oh yeah, unconscious competence. Basically, that you just fucking basically your body, your brain and shit. You know what to do, kind of like, because you're a man, and just basically like how a seed makes a flower, a man fucking makes shit, and he's a creator. So you can just let go, and your brain and shit, your subconscious is gonna take control. Basically, your instinct and shit, or your sixth sense, and it's gonna kind of tell you what to do.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that principle and shit. It's really just the functionality of unconsciousness and, still being able to project thoughts and light from that side of your mind. A lot of people think when you sleep that you can't transfer energy to others and can't be mobilized, but it's not true. So, I mean, I get it.
Especially because the more people you interact with, and I'm assuming you interact with a lot of people, and so, man, yeah, I think you definitely, like, I think we're connected. Everybody's connected in a way that we can't really see. Like, our thoughts and everything, there's like a universal fabric where we're not disconnected at all. Like, we're actually, like, our thoughts and shit is touching. It's crazy.
Thanks. That's where we're 6 degrees of separation, bro. Like, we all are stars. Then all the stars in the sky, they touch each other. 5 points. Like, that's what deals with a lot more, the celestial bodies and shit, and what you believe in. But I'm a real big believer of us being, having cosmic twins. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually having a star up there that is a reflection of us. That's why we see so many. You know what I'm saying? It's because each of those is a celestial soul that we are aspiring to reach at some point. So when they say, he's looking up from the clouds at you, or, my uncle's in the stars or whatever, I think that actually carries a true purpose. And it's a true thing. So,
Yeah, I believe like
maybe hippie shit.
Hey, nah, for real though. That's kind of on the same thought of like what you're looking for is looking for you. Have you ever heard of law of attraction?
Of course.
You believe that's real?
Everything, bro. Like, you attract which, you know what I'm saying? Like, you focus on. If it's like, yo, I want a bunch of negative energy to come my way, you focus on it and you attract it. You know what I mean? Like, I can name certain people in the hip hop community that just keep having bad shit happen to them, but it's really because that's what they're enamoring themselves into. And then there's other guys who receive good blessings, and that's also because of what they've enamored themselves with. So
yeah, like what they think about, right?
What they think about, what they surround themselves with, and what they project.
Yeah, yep. Wow. Have you ever seen The Secret?
Yeah, I have, actually.
How do you feel about that?
It was cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I like it. Some shit more relating to me than some of the other shit. So, what about 48 Laws of Power? You ever heard of that?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely believe in that shit too. Like, some of those books they got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the actual principles of life and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would tell everybody there's a book called The Outliers. You know what I'm saying? Like, read that book.
For real.
I mean?
Yep, I'm going to check that out. I wonder if they have the audio on YouTube?
Might be an audio book. His name is Malcolm Gladwell, who wrote the book. You know what I'm saying? So,
cool, yeah.
There's actually a few dope-ass books to read and really give you some life science shit. You know what I'm saying? And I actually need to touch up on some shit too.
Hey, listen to this book, As a Man Thinketh, bro. It's pretty short and it's fucking deep. It's like on the lines of the law of attraction type shit, think and grow rich type shit. It's called As a Man Thinketh.
Okay.
Yep. How do you feel about this Meek Mill and Drake shit?
Man, I love it, but I kind of hate it. I feel like that battle is everything that I'm talking about. That's good and bad with hip hop. It's like you got Meek that's confronting Drake on some like real rap, like, yo, nigga, like, write your own bars. And then you got Drake, who's the big artist, who has somebody like Nicki under him who is with Drake. I mean, she's with Drake and she's with Meek, and it's like, I don't know, it's just real messy, but it's funny to me.
It almost seems like a WWE type skit, huh?
I felt like Meek picked the perfect time to to say that and do that because he was number one with his record. You know what I'm saying? And it put a lot of attention on it. And I think hip hop means that they need like critique and criticism and challenges. Like you can't just sit pretty on the top and expect nobody to say nothing. Like Jay-Z had Cam going at him for some years, you know what I'm saying? And Cam was talking his shit and doing his shit because he felt like Jay-Z was being lazy and he wasn't working. And I think that's what we need to do. Like, if people are spending all this money on you, don't give us lazy music.
You say Cameron was doing that?
You don't remember Cameron and Jay-Z beefing?
Nah, man. I missed out on that.
Yeah, like, just go look at Cameron and Jay-Z discs.
Yep, I fuck with Cameron, too. So, yep. And, I mean, obviously I fuck with Jay-Z, but, yeah. I fuck with Cameron, you know. Some people don't, but I do.
I mean, I fuck with Cam heavy. That's killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga changed hip hop for what he did. He brought a new color to hip hop. He started wearing pink. And a lot of people don't even know the history of pink. In World War II, pink was considered a masculine color. It wasn't a feminine color. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I know it's related to your heart chakra, and if you wear different colors, they open up different chakras, and that one has to do with connection. So, you know, it's also one of your glands.
Like, oh, you know, it's cool to wear pink, but I rock pink. I don't care about wearing a standing shirt.
Nah, if you, I mean, some people don't because it's like they don't like the color, but some people don't because they're scared of their masculinity. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, but how would you feel if Meek, or do you think Meek and Drake should battle, bro? Do you think that? How do you think that would do?
You think what?
Do you think Meek and Drake should battle like a written acapella, like, you know what I'm saying, URL type style battle?
Please don't. Leave us out of that. Let the more people do that. Both of them are trash in that regard. They will both get cooked.
You said that? Oh, man. I was thinking like Drake versus Conceited, bro. I think that would be dope.
No, bro. I don't want to know, bro.
What about Wayne versus Conceited?
Man, that's trash. That's very horrible. Like, no, bro. It's apple and oranges, man.
I think, everything grows and everything perpetuates. I have a feeling like in the next, 10 years, I mean, I don't want to be the one who started some bullshit, but I think in the next 10, 15 years, it's going to be like gangs, like battle rap gangs. Like, people are going to start shooting and dying more over battle rap because this shit's going to get even more and more serious, bro.
Yeah, get that energy off of that shit, bro. Like, that's the terrible thing to say, man.
Just because I see people coming at different people just hella crazy, bro.
That still has nothing to do with some gang shit, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, that's very distasteful.
I see.
Like, on the record, like, that's distasteful. Like, this is something I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars putting up money to over the last fucking 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Investing in myself, putting money up. Like, I know, bro. Like, we don't need no fucking gangs. Like, you've already seen like, gangs have a presence on this shit and fuck up events. Like,
I know. Don't get me misconstrued. I'm not saying I want that or I'm going to focus on that because, like you said, it's law of attraction. If I focus on it, it'll happen more.
That's a corny thought to have, bro. Like,
yeah. Well, I appreciate you telling me that, bro.
Like, sex. That's all I do. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Like, nah, that shit's not gonna happen because as long as I'm a part of it, I'm not gonna fuck
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to bring peace, man. I'm trying to bring peace to battle rap and make everybody peace.
Why do you think Nike got popular? They try anything? Hell no. They did everything. Just do it. Just do it. That's it. Like, that's all we have to do is just do what we need to do and we're good. Like, we keep trying shit and, like, trying to fucking have experience and shit. That's where you shit fucks up. So
exactly. Like Jedi, I don't try. I just do. I just be.
Just do. Just move forward. Just progress. And, like, that's how life and everything else will work itself out. And we don't need to have the negativity to be, you know what I mean, to be even spoken on.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to focus on how we do want to see it.
Exactly.
That's law of attraction right there.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, hey, do you think in the near future I could ever get you for a part 2?
You said what?
You think in the near future I could ever get you for a part 2?
Talk top, man. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do me a favor and let me finish my thoughts, man. You be cutting your boy off.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, the more I speak with you, and the more, I'm saying, I'm going to know how to communicate with you better because I don't want to, leave you bored in the conversation and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this, just in the future, you know what I'm saying, because you interviewing and shit, just let cats come to a conclusion before you include, you know what I'm saying, just so that way it just moves smoother for you and whatever, you know what I mean, and it's not to critique you on live air or whatever, but it's just to give you game so you can kind of look at it a little bit different. And it's not just for me or not for anybody, because I actually thought we had like a good interview, you know what I'm saying? And I'll politely ask you like, yo, let me finish my thought, just so that way like I can continue where I'm at.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think, you know, you're pretty sure you're young doing this shit, and we don't really have cats who are older that see or hear certain things that can say, hey, you know, if you do this, it might help. Like, I watch interviews all the time. Like, I watch you bro in the morning literally every day. Breakfast Club, DJ Vlad. I watch interviews all the time because I want to hear what people have to say.
Exactly. Not that many people doing that in the battle rap culture.
But, you know, at the same time, it's just really, I just do it for me. It has nothing to do with battle rap. Like, and I think a lot of people watch interviews, like, period. You know what I'm saying? That's why these interviews have so many views. But
people want to know how people are.
For example, like the cats who, you know, like, it's just really listening. Like, I never hear Ebro cut anybody off, ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm just getting when you say this shit, I'm getting so excited to hear what you have to say. So I was like, I wanted to agree with you and, you know, hear what you have to say and shit, you know. But yeah, I hear you. I'm going to keep listening more.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just really just sharpening up your ears so that way you have the opportunity to really come with functional questions right after. Because if you listen to everybody else, you know what I'm saying, finish their statement, then that way you actually got the opportunity to come with a better question after because you heard everything. You might be wanting to ask a question that somebody's trying to finish. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly, bro. So, man, next time it will be way smoother. Do you have anything that you want to say to people rocking with you, or do you have anything saying to people who might go to this event? You know, you just want to promote one last time where that's going to be at and everything?
Traffic, URL. You already know this weekend. It's at Shambhala Studios. You can spell that out. SHAMBALA Studios. And that's in Chinatown. Come fuck with it. And then we got Traffic Day 2. Make sure y'all come out to that shit. It's at 1643 Cosmo Street in Los Angeles, California, betterly known as Hollywood. It's hosted by Smack and yours truly, Aspect One. The event starts from 1 to 8 p.m. The doors open at 12. Come fuck with us. Ultimate Rap League, Traffic. First big event in Los Angeles. It's going to be a huge opportunity for everybody out here. You know what I'm saying? We really want everybody to just come focus and function with us and have a good time. From the PLG homies to Angry Fans to all the other groups out there who have members that want to come support. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't mention you, it's probably because I don't rock with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But those groups I do fuck with heavy. Like, shout out to Angry Fan. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, that nigga's crazy. And and shout out to PLG. You know what I'm saying? NHB. Like, shout out to Ronnie, Marion, T-Dot, Mitsu, fucking Spud, Bugatti, you know what I'm saying? Shit, all the homies and shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the group that really rock with me, that function with me, through Claim, all of y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? King Petty niggas, like everybody. So, you know, I know they're going to be in the building deep because it's the West Coast movement as well. I know it's national, but a lot of the homies are from the West, so it's going to be lit, man. I'm super excited. I'm happy. I've dealt with a lot of stress. People don't realize like how much stress it goes into like really making sure these events happen. You know, crunching numbers, making sure that the reddest people are just really facilitated and you know, just taken care of and shit. So I thank everybody out there for listening, for supporting me, for not supporting me if you don't, you know what I'm saying, but you just want to listen to this shit to just get some more shade. You know what I mean? And you know, like I said, duality. So I embrace both sides. I embrace the good and the bad, but I usually take the bad and turn it good. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? My last name is Goodwin. So, you know, a good nigga's always gonna win fucking with me.
Fuck yeah. Aspect One, everybody. Hey, appreciate your time, and I appreciate that peace of mind you share with me, my brother. Hey, have a great-ass event, and I'll talk to you soon.